My alpha mate hated himself for falling for me. After all, everyone believed that I was responsible for the death of his first love, my own sister, and he was no exception. So night after night, he'd take out his anger on me in the most intimate way possible, only to hate us both even more afterward. Then one day, he brought home another woman. He rejected our bond and threw me out of the pack. But as I walked away, he spotted something on the table, a positive pregnancy test. Willow, that's what he called out while he was with me, in the bedroom, my dead sister's name. I chewed my lip raw, trying not to make a sound. He'd made it clear, one noise from me, and I'd pay for it. Those months felt endless. Nobody would listen when I swore I hadn't killed her, not even mom and dad. That morning, my whole body ached like I'd been hit by a truck. My wolf was going crazy inside me, restless and frantic. The dizziness hit me hard, weird for a shifter. Sean found me sobbing on the bathroom floor. She was the only person in this pack who'd ever shown me an ounce of kindness. Sean, my period's late, I whispered, shaking all over. What do I do? The test showed 2 red lines. I was pregnant with his child, the child of a man who despised me. Will he make me get rid of it? I gasped, barely able to breathe, or will he send the baby away? Sean tried to calm me down, but we both knew the truth. If Killian found out about this pregnancy, God knows what he'd do to this child. That night, his voice woke me up. Althea. I stumbled into the living room and my heart just broke. Killian stood there with some gorgeous woman held tightly in his arms. She looked at me with a triumphant smile. Listen up, Althea, he said, his voice like ice. My wolf screamed inside me, desperate to rip this woman away from our mate, but I was too weak, too broken. Then he said the words I'd been dreading and longing for all at once. I, Killian Brian Darwin, reject you, Althea Rose Brown, as my mate. Our bond ends tonight. It felt like 1,000 knives tearing through my soul. I collapsed. Sean caught me before I hit the ground. Wow, you're brutal, Alpha, the woman giggled. Doesn't it hurt you at all? Killian watched me writhing in agony without flinching, but I knew he felt every bit of the same pain. The mate bond worked both ways. Get out of my pack. Don't take anything, he ordered. I want you gone by sunrise. Alpha, please, Sean begged. How can you do this to your fated mate? The woman smirked. She's a murderer. You really think the Alpha would accept? Someone who murdered the love of his life. Sean tried once more. Alpha, you need to reconsider. You're going to regret this because I slapped my hand over her mouth. Killian couldn't know about the baby. God knows what he'd do to this child. Don't ever let me see your face again, he said, already turning away. You're banished. He walked off, leaving Sean in tears. None of us slept that night. Why don't you come to bed, Alpha? The woman purred, her voice dripping with invitation. But Killian just stared out into the darkness. Nobody knew what was running through his mind. Keep your hands off me, Annika, he warned when she got too close. Before sunrise, Sean helped me pack what little I could take. You don't have to leave, she pleaded. I do, Sean, I said firmly. This is the only way. The pain from the rejection still tore through me, but staying would kill me slower, more painfully. What about the baby? She asked softly. Please don't tell anyone, I begged her. I need a fresh start, just me and this child. If Killian finds out, God knows what he'll do to us. Sean panted. Ring to give me money. As dawn broke over the horizon, I walked away from the camp. I didn't know Killian was watching me from his window. Hours passed. The rain started pouring. Killian hadn't moved an inch. From the moment I left, he'd been frozen at that window. If you're not going to touch me, I'm leaving, Annika snapped. She was furious that the Alpha had stood in the same spot for over 12 hours straight. She gave him one final ultimatum. Killian didn't even acknowledge her. Alpha Killian, Sean walked in, relieved that woman had finally left. I brought you lunch. No response. Still staring into the distance. If I could just say something. Not now, Sean. His voice was rough, barely above a whisper. I need to be alone. Sean had practically raised him, so she knew. Now wasn't the time to talk about me, but before she left, she whispered, Killian, if you keep going like this, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.